Greetings. My name is Raymond Clough. I live in Klickitat County, Washington. I recently talked with Todd and Ron and Amanda about their run for Klickitat County Commissioner's positions. And so this video is a little explanation of the two questions I had for them and their responses. Question 2. The Klickitat County Planning Department has a brochure which explains the boundary line adjustment process. The County Planning Department has a verified history of ignoring the Washington laws regarding this process, which explicitly states that a boundary line adjustment cannot create a new lot, change the size of a lot, or create an undersized lot per the zoning ordinance. So my question is, if elected, would you initiate an investigation into the planning department and or associated employees and or elected officials, past or present, who approved these boundary line adjustments? The reason I have this question is because in 2007, a boundary line adjustment in Dallasport created approximately 15 lots. All of them were created by taking a 1946 plat map of Dallasport and combining two smaller lots, approximately 20 feet by 150 feet, into one larger lot of 10,000 square feet, and then moving these lots to the perimeter edge of Block C, I think it was, on 3rd Ave and Central Boulevard. And this is clearly against the law as specifically stated in the RCW 5817 and the Washington Administrative Code 458, etc. Very specifically, the purpose of this survey was to complete a boundary line adjustment of lots 21 through etc. of the plat Dallasport, and it basically explains why they're doing it and to create new lots which don't exist, and is a clear violation of RCW. So it's a clear violation. If you go up to Tidy Man Road, here's another example. These lots here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, were created, it doesn't specifically say with the boundary line adjustment, but it doesn't say how they came to be. The zoning for this area right here is 20,000 square feet. And yet these lots, as you can see, are, well, this one's 1/3 of an acre. This one's 0.17 of an acre, etc., etc. One of these, this one here, I believe actually has a house on it now, owned by David. These others, they're all owned by Greg Wallace, who coincidentally, owns this development here, which is done incorrectly by the planning department. So if you click on this survey, I think it is, yeah, this is okay. So where did these things come from? It says the time this was done was in 2017. Tennyson Engineering did the, I guess you can't see it, I gotta move my picture here. So if you, hold on a second. Right there. 2017, Tennyson Engineering did that. So the zoning, being the primary factor on the lot, is what determines the size of the lot, not some plat which was from when he did it. He took a plat from Antique. Let's see when this one was. In 1954. Isn't that interesting? Wouldn't it be nice if you could go backwards in time and take somebody's plat? It's against the law. You can't do it. I don't know why the planning department allowed this. When I talked to Dan Christopher, he couldn't give me an answer, wasn't going to look into it, wasn't concerned about it. And so my question is, why did Dan Christopher change his mind? When I talked to him on the phone and in the emails, he said, oh, somebody's going to get fired. Bad stuff. So my question, of course, also is, if this is happening here, is it happening elsewhere? You can go onto the database in Klickitat County. I've done it before, and you can look up boundary line adjustments